In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on January 25th, 2023 and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Wisconsin versus Maryland. Big Ten action continues Wednesday night when the Wisconsin Badgers travel east to take on the Maryland Terrapins. Wisconsin is coming off a 66-63 loss at Northwestern, missing the cover as 2-point dogs. Maryland also lost a road game by 3, going down 58-55 in Purdue, but they did cover as they were getting 9 points. In their first meeting this season, Wisconsin won by 64-59 at home but did not cover as 2-point favorites. Wisconsin is 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 Wednesday games and 0-8 against the spread in their last 8 games. The over is 5-1 in Wisconsin's last 6 road games. Maryland is 12-3 against the spread in their last 15 home games and 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 Wednesday games. The under is 7-1 in Maryland's last 8 games. The road team is 3-1 against the spread in these 2 teams' last 5 head-to-head meetings. Maryland has been dominant at home recently, and Wisconsin is not a strong enough team to break that trend. The spread is only 4, and the Terrapins already won by more than 4 at home against Illinois, Ohio State, and Michigan. This will be a revenge game as the Badgers were able to win the first time around on their home court. Maryland's Jamar Young will be the best guard in the game, and the Badgers do not have many perimeter defenders to throw at him. Scott and Reese can match up with the Badger bigs inside and slow their production. Wisconsin has lost their last 3 conference road games and have a much quicker turnaround this time due to a rescheduling situation that had them playing at home 48 hours before this one tips. The Terrapins will take advantage, so the Maryland Terrapins to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Maryland has hit the under in an astonishing 11 of their past 13 games. The Terrapins play at a slow pace, ranking 259th in tempo based upon possessions per game. Maryland has a strong point guard in Young who helps limit turnovers and looks for good shots for their big men inside. Wisconsin plays even slow, ranking in at 345th in tempo. They are one of the slowest playing teams in the nation. The Badgers slow the game down for Kroll and Wall to get good looks in half-court sets. Both teams want to play slow and have defenses that stack up better than their offenses in efficiency. This game will remain below the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston versus UCF. The number 3 Houston Cougars will be looking to bounce back from a disastrous loss when they travel to UCF on Wednesday night. Houston had its 9-game winning streak snapped and top spot in the polls revoked when it lost to Temple in a 56-55 stunner on Sunday. UCF gave Houston all it could handle on December 31st, losing by 6 points on the road. Houston is 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 road games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 Wednesday games. The under is 20-9-2 in Houston's last 31 games. UCF is 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games following a loss. The under is 16-7 in UCF's last 23 home games, and the over is 12-5-1 in their last 18 games against a team with a winning record. The favorite is 5-1 against the spread in these 2 teams' last 6 head-to-head meetings. Houston is coming off of their first conference loss of the season after they lost to Temple in their last game. While UCF has lost 2 games in a row, UCF has struggled on defense in their last few games, allowing 85, 77, and 104 points. Houston is only allowing 53 points against per game and is the better team in this matchup, so the Houston Cougars to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The tempo of this game will be slow as both teams will value possessions. The defense will be the star of the show on Wednesday night as offenses will struggle to score. The under is 10-1 in the Cougars' last 12 games following a straight-up loss. The under is 4-0 in the Knights' last 4 home games versus a team with a winning road record. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. West Virginia versus Texas Tech. Two teams at the bottom of the Big 12 standings battle on Wednesday night when the West Virginia Mountaineers travel to take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. West Virginia is coming off a 69-61 home loss to number 7 Texas, failing to cover as the spread was a pick-em. Texas Tech just lost at Kansas State 68-58, also missing the cover as they were 3-point dogs. This is their first of 2 matchups this season. Last season the teams met twice with Texas Tech winning both matchups. The West Virginia Mountaineers are 11-8 this season after they lost to Texas by a score of 69-61 in their last game. West Virginia shot 38.5% from the field and turned the ball over 20 times in the loss. The West Virginia Mountaineers are averaging 77 points per game, 69 points against per game, 34.2 rebounds per game, and 13.5 assists per game. Tree Mitchell has led the Mountaineers this season with 13.1 points per game, 5.9 rebounds per game, and 1.9 assists per game. West Virginia is shooting 46.5% from the field, 69.9% on free throws, and 35.3% on three-pointers this year. The Texas Tech Red Raiders are 10-9 this season after they lost to Kansas State by a score of 68-58 in their last game. Texas Tech shot 32.4% from the field and was +4 in rebounding margin in the loss. The Texas Tech Red Raiders are averaging 75 points per game, 66.5 points against per game, 35.6 rebounds per game, and 14.1 assists per game. Kevin Obetter has led the Red Raiders this season with 15 points per game, 6.3 rebounds per game, and 1.1 assists per game. Texas Tech is shooting 47.1% from the field, 70.1% on free throws, and 34.4% on three-pointers this year. West Virginia is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 Wednesday games and 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 games. The over is 25-5 in West Virginia's last 30 road games. Texas Tech is 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 home games and 1-5 against the spread in their last 7 games. The over is 8-1 in Texas Tech's last 9 home games. Tech has strong post players that are just learning how to work together. Amac is a big physical presence who dominates around the rim, and Daniel Bacho is an athletic 6'11" who can run in transition and play above the rim. Obetter is their top scorer, and at 6'8" will be a difficult matchup for the Mountaineers. This inside trio will be too much for the Mountaineers to deal with on the road. West Virginia's 3 best players are all perimeter players and will not be able to handle this physical matchup. Tech was able to keep games against Kansas and Texas within a couple possessions and will be able to overpower West Virginia in this one. Texas Tech will pick up their first conference victory in this matchup, so the Texas Tech to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The over is 6-0 in the Red Raiders' last 6 home games versus a team with a losing road record, and 22-4 in the Mountaineers' last 26 road games versus a team with a winning home record. The over is also 8-1 in the Red Raiders' last 9 home games and 25-5 in the Mountaineers' last 30 road games. This will be a competitive and exciting conference matchup. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.